I used to work at insert academy name. I'm not going to name and shame them. We used to have an annual show. I'm not going to name the show either. Keep this as anonymous as possible. Essentially a PE and gymnastics show. All staff were attending as marshals and stewards. Directed time, of course.
Right.
I'd love to hear that. During the same week, this finished past 10 p.m.
Ooh.
We had a meeting and a parents' evening. Everyone was utterly exhausted by the Friday. On the Friday morning, this deputy head, she's now the head teacher, saw me and commented that I looked annoyed. Me. Of course I am. I've had 3 late nights this week. I haven't been able to go to the gym or my rugby training. Her. Well, because of the early starts and the late finishes with SLT and meetings, I haven't seen my daughter awake since Monday morning. That's the level of dedication you have to have in this job.
Oh.
I left the school like a greyhound in the next transfer window.
Yeah, that is just not something to be proud of, is it? I can't imagine saying that with a smile. I can't imagine saying that in any kind of positive way. I haven't seen River in a week because I've been working so bloody hard. Us teachers, let's make sure everyone knows how hard I work. No, I don't care.
Yeah,
That's
do you know what?
ludicrous.
I'd hear that and I'd feel a bit sorry for them.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
yeah. And the daughter.
Yeah, let's not forget the daughter here.
Your child hasn't seen you in a week. What
I
are you
love how
talking
it said,
about?
like, I haven't seen my daughter awake since Monday morning.
Awake.
It's like, so she's just getting up that early and leaving and getting home. What I don't get is I understand why people are in situations with their work where they might not see their family for a while.
Mhm.
I kind of get that. I understand
Sure,
that it's
sure.
not, and they really don't like that, but they're like, I've got to do this.
Mhm.
So I really don't want to just put a blanket thing down here. My big issue here is, number one, a member of your staff team has said how annoyed they are at the late nights of the week. They've not been able to do what they want to do, getting their hobbies, etc. And you think it's almost like, well, I'm in a worse situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that the kind of thing we all have to do? And it's just so insane to me that you'd go to that rather than going to, I'm sorry you feel that way. Let's work to make it better. Oh, I've got it worse than you, so you need to be happy with that.
I can't stand people in general, but obviously let's put it in the context of SLT within our line of work, who have to bring people down to their level. Whatever the thing is, whatever the sacrifice is they're doing, it's just an expectation. There's no thought trained to one. Oh, is this good for me? Is this a sacrifice? Should everyone be doing it? Should I really be making sure that the school ethos is like this as well? Because just because I'm doing it, it's just, well, I'm doing it, and throw my toys out the pram when no one else is doing. No one else is sacrificing their weekends for this club. No one else is doing this thing that I'm doing now, objectively for the job that has nothing to do with the contract. Why isn't everyone else doing it? It's just like, get a grip. Like, you're an adult. Do you know what I mean? Like, have some compassion, a bit of empathy. You're a leader. I was about to swear. No more beeps.
It's cold.
We used up our quota of beeps last week.
I couldn't believe how many people at the moment. You're right. You're absolutely right. It's frustrating, and it just does come down to that. And I really want to make this clear to people, because some people listen and go, well, you want to go above and beyond, etc. And that's so good for the individual, but as a leader, it is your job to put your staff team at the front and center. And this example, the thing that stood out to me was the sheer amount of stuff that was planned for that week. Now that is a choice. That is a choice to, you've got your gym show that's annual, that happens at that point every year. Cool. Sure. Don't put parents' evening in the same week.
Yeah, I know. What are they doing?
Don't put 3 things that are late every. Don't do that to your staff team. Just move it around. Just think. Just have some forward thinking. And in the front of your mind when you're planning should not be, well, I've sacrificed stuff, so screw all these guys. It should be, okay, I'm willing to sacrifice this thing, but you know what? My team maybe won't. I'm going to take that decision, take it by the scruff of the neck myself, and do it for my staff team, so they're not even put in that situation.
And even if you have to have those things back to back, like, it just turns out, I'm so sorry, guys, but we just have to have these 3 things this week. At least have some sympathy. Like, at the very, very, very least, have some sympathy for the staff that are then a bit annoyed. The fact that they've been here 13, 14 hours a day for the last 3 days in a row.
Instead of saying, I've been to 11 a reef, when you say you've been to 10 a reef.
Always one up in the
Don't be that person. Thanks so much for the story. Get in touch on our Instagram at Teach Sleep Repeat Podcast. Our messages are always open.
I will say very quickly, though, one last thing on this one. I left the school like a greyhound at the next transfer window. Let's just celebrate the fact that people are just saying, do you know what? No. I'm not working in these conditions. Goodbye. Because that is one of the only ways you can actually make a school finally maybe look in and look at themselves and be like, oh, maybe we do need to change something, because we can't just control all these people. They don't just suck it up and do it anyway. They actually leave. So maybe we've got to do something about it.
Definitely. And that's when change happens, isn't it? You're absolutely right.